Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
What up? What up? Y'all already know this is Punch, Drunk, Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shot himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Maldito Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, God bless each and every one of y'all. Great year, the sport of boxing. 2023 been epic. Last week, historic. Man, I just remember a couple of years ago, man, during the pandemic or even right after the pandemic or before the pandemic, a lot of people was talking about, damn, boxing is dead. Boxing is not where we want it to be. I want boxing to be where it used to be back in the days when it was Sugar Ray Leonard, back in the days when it was Roberto Duran, back in the day when it was Earns, back in the days when it was Hagler, back in the days, always back in the days, man. People used to cry, whine all the time about boxing is not the same. We want to see these fighters fight like the four kings. That's what I used to hear all the time. Even a couple of years ago, I remember I had a debate. I had a live show that I said the welterweights of today versus the welterweights of yesterday. Or the four kings of today in the welterweight division of where we was. That was like a couple of years ago and stuff like that. Versus the guys today. Now people thought I was crazy, but there was some people that was actually agreeing with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not just one of these type of people that be like, hey, yo, ish on today's for the past. Things keep going, things keep evolving. And I used to say that too, that in boxing, it seems like it plateaued. But look at that performance like yesterday. I'm sorry, the day before yesterday. Look at what Terence Crawford has done. 3-division world champion. Two division undisputed. You can't knock a Terence Crawford in any era. You can't knock a Naoya Inoue in any era. You can't even knock a Tyson Fury in any era. Yeah. A guy like Tyson Fury, he'll be competition for Muhammad Ali. Yes. Tyson Fury will be competition for Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, and all these guys. Yes. Terence Crawford, yes, he will be a competition for the likes of Hearns, yes, for the likes of Sugar Ray Leonard, yes, for the likes of Roberto Duran, yes, for the likes of Floyd Mayweather, yes. I'm not a slave to the past. No. Smash like button, ladies and gentlemen. What's good? Say it. Let me tell you what's up to the members of Punch, Drunk, Boxing. If you want to become a member, you already know is in the link. Y'all already know today, Team Thurman, Keith Tom Thurman, the former unified champion of the world. We're going to be talking about it because I seen y'all. I feel like y'all forgot. I feel like the people in this community is trying so hard to push one time away. Keith Thurman away. For whatever reason. I want to know. This live, I want you to tell me your guts. I know the inactivity. I know he have not exceeded the expectations of his expectation because he would have become an undisputed welterweight champion of the world. I know he's been gone. I know the inactivity. I know the injuries. I know that. I know the frustration. I've been frustrated with Keith Tom Thurman. Ain't no bigger fan than Keith Tom Thurman than me. Nobody in this community, no. And I've been frustrated with Keith Tom Thurman because I break it down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. I said, Keith Thurman, you might remind me of Steve Francis. I said the real Keith Thurman is out there in Nepal, kidnapped because, man, this new Keith Tom Thurman that didn't have the same energy and stuff like that. I don't know who he is. I've been following Keith Tom Thurman since the amateurs. The Benghazi Keith Tom Thurman, Samson Keith Tom Thurman of the Bible. That guy, one time, breaking ribs in the amateurs. I'm talking about breaking ribs. This guy had a reputation. In the professional level, he can't rise back up. Keith Thurman was so good that even Oscar de la Hoya, the 6th Division World Champion, said that Keith Thurman at one time could beat Triple G. Let's not forget when Keith Thurman was a golden boy. He even Oscar de la Hoya said, man, this guy was ready to fight Canelo Alvarez at that time. This was Oscar de la Hoya Golden Boy promotion said. Go back to the archives. I think people forgot Keith Thurman. The same guy that Paulie Malignaggi said that right now this guy Keith Thurman will beat Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Let's not forget who Keith Thurman was. And I know that we move on. I know people move on quick in the sport of boxing. The same props that y'all giving Boots, y'all was giving Thurman. Remember? It was Thurman. And then y'all started to shame Thurman for Spence. And then y'all started to shame Spence and Bud for Boots. I know. It's a cycle of life in the sport of boxing. I get it. Danny Medina in the building was good. Danny Medina in the building was good. Lalo in the building was good, man. Randy. ¿Qué lo que, mi hermano? La música de Randy, ¿dónde está la música de Randy? ¿Qué lo que, mi hermano? ¿Qué lo que? In the welterweight division, yes! Bud Crawford has unfinished business in the welterweight division. Bud Crawford! Crawford! Yes, my friend. DJ Camelo, Alex Aceite, págame la música. Yang! Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button, 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 smash the like button right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see how many likes we got. We got 19 likes. We got 30 people climbing in. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Pick the likes up right now. Bud dismantles one time. Keith is dope. Pacquiao wants the Crawford smoke. No. We gotta break it down. I gotta take you back to memories lane. Let's go. Keith Thurman. Let's go. If y'all been familiar with punch run boxing since day one, if y'all familiar with punch run boxing, el adobo, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo, since day one, as much as I wanted to give credit to Earl the True Spence, as much as I wanted to join y'all in harmony and say, Bud Crawford and Earl the True Spence, we need to see that fight. Undisputed, we need to see that fight. I always knew in my noggin and from the bottom of my heart that Earl the True Spence was not the biggest threat to Bud Crawford. Earl the True Spence was never the biggest threat to Bud Crawford. Never. It was a hype in the YTBC. And of course, it was just due because those are the last two guys that had the belts. But I never thought that Earl the True Spence is the biggest threat to Bud Crawford. Never. My work speaks for itself. My channel speaks for itself. I always said that Earl the True Spence, a respectable champion, a respectable Olympian, very, very good, very, very strong, the best motor in the sport of boxing. Yes, outside of Chocolatito, the punch resistance. But I always said that Earl the True Spence was straight up and down, no special effects. Always said that. If y'all been following the channel since day one, you know all day, every day, Keith Thurman. Not only do I believe that Keith Thurman is the most difficult style for Bud Crawford, the biggest challenge for Bud Crawford, it just ain't coming from me. This ain't a biased opinion. It's just not coming from me. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. Let's go with the support. Let's go. King said facts. Feel up in the building. Now, this ain't now that, oh, Keith Thurman is talking and stuff like that. Oh, man, Keith Thurman, oh, man, he just want payday. Oh, man, nah, we would rather, man, we rather have Terence Crawford versus Boots. As much as your boy, Mr. Moonshine, is a fan of Boots, and let's not forget as well that as much as I praise Keith and Tom Thurman, it was Punch Drunk Boxing that it was Punch Drunk Boxing that it was my channel that had Boots in here. It was my channel that said that Boots Ennis is going to become the future Roy Jones Jr. I said Boots Ennis almost 5 years ago was Roy Jones Jr. 2.0. It was at this channel when nobody was talking about Boots Ennis, when nobody was talking about Jaron Boots Ennis, when nobody was interviewing Jaron Boots Ennis. It was Punch Drunk Boxing. It was Punch Drunk Boxing that introduced you to Boots Ennis. So I didn't want to hear nobody coming out here and saying, nah, you hating on this. Nah. I remember when I said Jaron Boots Ennis is the second coming of Roy Jones Jr., and a lot of people was telling me, hey, yo, Punch, man, you premature. You always premature trying to analyze these fighters. You hyping these fighters, man. He ain't nobody who he is, man. He just fly. He just want to look fly. Who is he? Who is he? Isn't he Olympian? Isn't he Olympian? Stop prematuring these guys. You're doing the same thing you're doing with Tio. You're doing the same thing you're doing with Josh Kelly. You're doing the same thing. I remember all that. He said, Case, study, Punch, how much did Keith pay you? You're not familiar with the channel. Case, you're not familiar with the channel. The thing is, y'all forget. Y'all got mind effed. Y'all got mind effed. Y'all got mind played. Y'all forgot. Y'all was flip-flopping around this YTBC from channels to channels to channels. Y'all forget that Keith and Tom Thurman was a hated fighter of high traffic channels in YouTube. And those people that picked up on Earl the True Spence because of Floyd Mayweather started this narrative of, oh my God, Keith Thurman versus Earl the True Spence, while Keith Thurman was chasing Floyd Mayweather and the position to fight Floyd Mayweather. Around that time in 2015, Earl the True Spence have not done nothing. Barely a top 15 ranked fighter. Y'all shamed Keith and Tom Thurman way too early. Y'all prematurely shamed Keith and Tom Thurman way too early, to the point of today you writing somebody off that just lost to Manny Pacquiao on a split decision. You guys have thrown Keith Thurman away to the garbage for Earl the True Spence. Let me say it again. You guys have thrown away Keith and Tom Thurman away. Y'all threw him away to the garbage for Earl the True Spence. And then when you saw the real truth, because I've said it all along, that there's two guys that could beat Earl the True Spence, not because they're so much way better than Earl Spence, it's because in boxing, styles make fights. And everybody know that Keith and Tom Thurman and Bud Crawford are more similar than Earl Spence. If you've been following Earl Spence since the amateurs, the times that he lost is because he lost with guys that had mobility, footwork. When he lost in the Olympics, it's because of footwork. He couldn't deal with the footwork. And I'm not, and the people just saying, but Bud Crawford on Saturday was not moving around and stuff like that on the outside. You better go study. Because those step back when he was delivering the cross and the left hook and the right cross and the step and the shoulder roll and the high guard, he was stepping, short punches. Those are footwork right there. Pivoting, turning him, pushing him on the outside, on the ropes, capitalizing off the ropes. Only Bud Crawford and Keith and Tom Thurman, as elite fighters in the highest level, got those attributes. Earl Spence don't set traps. Earl Spence just go at you. Earl Spence, I've said it for years, keeps his head on the line. Earl Spence don't throw jabs like Andre Ward, or throw jabs like Demetrius Andre, or throw jabs like that, or like a Devin the Dream Haney. He don't throw jabs like that. He don't get out the way. Let me teach you again. The jab, wham. He don't throw jabs like that, like Tyson. Bam. Earl Spence throw jabs like this. Bing, hit me. Bing, hit me. I've said that for years. I said that for years. I said that Earl the True Spence cannot fight backwards. I said that for years. Boots could do that. Boots could do that. But Boots has not done anything. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Calm down with Boots. When it comes with a matchup like Crawford and Thurman, y'all got to calm down. Because Boots have not done anything. Yet, he passes the eye test. For me, he passes the eye test. But we're talking about a potential fight or lucrative fight in the welterweight division. Thurman and Crawford is the biggest fight in the welterweight division, the most lucrative fight in the welterweight division, the most legacy fight in the welterweight division, because you're dealing with a former unified champion, like Keith Tom Thurman, and you're dealing with an undisputed champion like Terence Crawford. You're not dealing with Boots, who have yet right now in his career, at the age of 26 and 27 years old, has even fought a gatekeeper. Boots Ennis have not even fought a gatekeeper. For y'all to be saying, no punch, no. Boots, not Thurman. I mean, what Thurman? What the fuck you mean what Thurman done? What the hell do you mean what Thurman done? Do y'all forget? Y'all move on like hoes out here, bro. That's the problem. Y'all moving on like hoes. Y'all moving on, y'all jumping on the next meet. Calm down. Y'all stressing yourself. Y'all trying to push Thurman out. He's here to stay. He has not left. He's here. Keith Thurman will sell the ish out of this fight. It's not about me knowing that. I know Boots. I know Boots. I introduced Boots to this fucking community. Go check the archives. Go check the channel. Go back to my old video. People talking to me like if I don't know who Boots is. Y'all talking to me. Y'all talking to me. All these channels just recently talking about Boots. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. What y'all talking about? Y'all talking to me like, nah, Boots is good. Nah, Boots is... Hold on. Give me 1 second. Y'all must be crazy. Y'all don't even know who y'all talking to right now. And E-Boxing fan in the building was good. Crawford over everybody at 147 at 154. Omaha, Nebraska in the building. 402. Stand up. Crawford beats Thurman and Boots. Let's go, and E-Boxing fan. Hold on. Talking to me about Boots. Y'all talking to me about Boots. Who this? Jaron Boots Ennis. Say Josh Kelly. Who this? Jaron Boots Ennis versus Josh Kelly, future mega fight. Been talking about Boots for almost 5 years. Hold on. Who this? Jaron Boots Ennis, future. Look at the date. Future welterweight king. Come on, man. Come on, man. Been doing live commentary on Boots. Your boy, Mr. Moonshine, been doing live commentary on Boots when none of y'all was even paying attention to Boots. When none of y'all was paying attention to Boots. I know who Boots is. I know what he's capable of doing. But in the sport of boxing, you got to wait on the line. You got to wait. Jaron Boots Ennis has not even fought a gatekeeper yet. You say y'all jumping on the wagon, but bandwagon, but I don't know what y'all talking about. You must be new to you crazy. I know about Boots for years. You must be new to the channel. You must be new to the channel. Anybody know Punch Drunk Boxing know I was talking about Boots? What you were talking about? I don't know if you're talking to the chat or you're talking to me, because if you're talking to me about Boots, I'm the wrong channel one, because I'm the one that's been talking about Boots for years. For years. For years. Honestly, I broke my soul seeing Earl Spence go like Shout out. Ayo, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like. Kings of the Commonwealth. What's good, my brother? He said, honestly, it broke my soul seeing Earl Spence go out like that. Hope he's all right. He all right. He a warrior. He's a warrior. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cesar. That homie got the wrong channel. Facts. He got the wrong channel. Just because I'm talking about Keith and Tom Thurman versus Bud Crawford as the most lucrative fight in the welterweight division. It's not the most lucrative fight in the welterweight division. Isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, right now you can Google Keith and Tom Thurman and put Keith and Tom Thurman in your search. Everybody talking about Keith and Tom Thurman right now. Why? Because he know how to sell himself. All these guys don't know how to sell themselves. Keith and Tom Thurman has the most accomplishment outside of Bud Crawford and Earl the True Spence. If Bud Crawford fights Keith and Tom Thurman and beat Keith and Tom Thurman, don't you think that his resume would look more beautiful than it is right now? Cleaning out the division. Nah, punch. Nah, bro. Nah, punch. High, low. Dímelo con los 2 pesos de plátano. Gracias de lo mío. Con los 2 pesos de super chari parique. They must have forgot. They trying to push. Thurman is finished. How you know? How we're going? All right. Terence book. Earl the True Spence lost. Is he finished? Thurman lost. Is he finished? Every time somebody lose, nowadays, everybody gets so emotional. Oh my God, he's done. He's done. Oh, like I said, his career is over. It's over. It's Pala Barsura. His career's in the Barsura. You guys move so quick. Earl Spence's career is done. Retire. Oh my God. Stephen Fulton. Oh my God. I never seen nothing like that. He's done. Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson. Oh my God. He's done. He's done. What's wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? Keith and Tom Thurman lost a split decision with Manny Pacquiao. Oh my God. He's done. Oh my God. That's it. Oh, what a career. Jackie Hernández, la reina del boxeo. What's going on with y'all, bro? One loss and that's it? No wonder these fighters, probably the management don't want these fighters to fight. Because every time they lose, you write them off. Y'all don't even write them off. Y'all write them off like, no, I said he's done, retired. Got some bougie ass fans out here. If a guy get clipped, oh, that's it. He ain't got no chin. Oh, he ain't gonna be good. Nah, Edgar Blanc, he ain't shit. But he's undefeated, man. He's a young fighter. Let him grow. Nah, y'all some grouchy dudes out here, man. Y'all grouchy. What's wrong with y'all, man? I don't understand y'all. People be talking about I want boxing to be like it used to be. Let's talk. All right, let's go back to what it used to be. Let's go back to what it used to be. So we could exercise our mind right back to how fans used to think and used to feel. All right, put it this way. Y'all want boxing to what it was back then. So let's exercise our mind to what fans used to think. When a fan used to see Trinidad get down, they didn't say that Trinidad had a weak chin. Trinidad would get right back into his stool. His father would, despiértate, cabrón. Vamos a ver si tú le vas a dar con la izquierda y vamos de aquí, coñazo. And then Trinidad, after he gets dropped, his dad will smack the shit out of him. He go right back out there and he knock him out. And we love Tito Trinidad. Over here, if Tito Trinidad was fighting today, he'll get knocked down. Yo, Tito Trinidad's like Amir Khan. He got a glass chin. Nah, he ain't shit. Nah, he ain't. If it was today, Tito Trinidad, y'all be talking mad crap about Tito Trinidad because he used to get dropped all the time. Matter of fact, y'all be talking ish about his father because y'all be like, that's not the way you give instructions. But back in the days, we was hype. The Puerto Rican, Boricua was hype. Dale, coño, papi, dale. Despiértate, cabrón. Vamos a ver. ¿Qué tú hiciste, entrenador? Hey, vamos con la izquierda. Vamos a ganarte. Así mismito. Tito Trinidad will come right back up, hit him with a left hook. Good night. Good night. I come from that era. I don't know this bougie era nowadays. You fans are like, I don't know, man. I don't know. QBS fighters in the building. Yo, Keith, if you seen this, grow the ponytail back. Let's go, Samson. Grow that ponytail. I know you got a little hair. Don't worry, a good road game. You got the money. Let's go. Flo Mayweather grew his hair right back. Let's go. Let's go. As a matter of fact, I got what I know what Keith Thurman needs. We need Samson back. We need that Samson back, Thurman. I know you listening. Let's go, Thurman. Let's go. Let's go. This Thurman.
You better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
Okay. Not Bud, not Spence, not Boots, not Cooch, not Coachies, not Pufu, Kululu, like Cha-Cha. Nobody beats him. Nobody beat that Keith Thurman. Thurman, we need that Thurman back. Let's go back to Nepal. Everybody, let's go back to Nepal. He probably kidnapped over there. That Keith Thurman, nobody beats. Nobody beats that Keith Thurman. Nobody beats that Thurman. Give a damn what y'all say. Punch, you say. He said, Punch, you saying Thurman more of a threat? Hold on. He said, Punch, you're saying Thurman is more of a threat to Bud than Boots, skill for skill? Yes. Yes, he's more of a threat. You know why? Because he has the skills, the power, and the experience. Ladies and gentlemen, Keith Thurman only lost to the 8th division world champion, 5-time lineal, 12-time world champion, the ambassador, the senator, the humanitarian, the greatest karaoke singer of them all, the GOAT, Manny Pacquiao. That's the only guy that he lost. You guys acting like he been knocked the fuck out. The fuck do you mean? Does he got the best skills? Or he got skills like Boots? Boots no ha hecho nada, coño. ¿Qué le pasa con ustedes? Boots have not even fought a gatekeeper. And you talking about Boots versus Crawford. I like the fight. But if there's a Thurman there, Thurman, bro. The fuck is that talking about out here? Oh, shit. DeLorme. He'll give him better work than Keith Thurman. Relax. If Thurman wasn't here, if Thurman wasn't calling him out, then your boy Punch Drunk Boxing would say, everybody get out the way. Cody Crowley out the way. Ugas out the way. Everybody out the way. Conor Ben out the way. Everybody out the way. Boots and Crawford. But if Keith Thurman is in shape the way that we see, and Keith Thurman is ready to go, and Keith Thurman is ready to sell, and Keith Thurman is ready to talk, y'all been asking, where's Keith Thurman? Keith Thurman is all over the place. Keith Thurman was scouting Bud Crawford and early true Spence. He was calling out the winner. After the fight, he's calling out Bud. Where was Boots? Where was Boots this weekend? On the Meek Mill concert? Well, Keith Thurman was about his business. He want that work. But nah, some of y'all know. He's done. He's no good. He's not right. He's not the same. He's inactive. Well, he want to be active, motherfuckers. Do you want him to be active? He's inactive. He want to be active. But he wants to fight Bud. But Bud is gonna go up and fight. Well, Charlo is busy. Jamel Charlo is busy with Canelo Alvarez. The Iron Man is busy. The undisputed Iron Man is busy. He's going to be fighting Canelo Alvarez, the 4th division world champion, 5-time lineal, 12-time world champion. No, not that one. Canelo Alvarez, the 4th division world champion, super middleweight undisputed. Canelo Alvarez, a.k.a. King Nelo, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Cash Nelo, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. Get that fuck out of here, man. He is occupied. Jamel Charlo is occupied. Okay? There ain't going to be no Crawford, no Jamel Charlo right now. Jamel Charlo got the biggest fight of his life. Coming up September 30th. Tim Zhu? No. It's not Tim Zhu versus Bud Crawford. No. Earl the True Spence rematch? Do you want to see Do you want to see the rematch? Do you want to see? Because he ain't big fish no more. And E-Boxing fan, Crawford beats Thurman, bro. Don't ignore the chat. I'm not saying that. It doesn't matter about Crawford. He's going to be the favorite. Crawford could beat Thurman. Okay. But that's the biggest fight in the welterweight division. The most lucrative fight in the welterweight division is Keith Thurman versus Bud Crawford. I don't give a damn what anyone you say. That's the most lucrative and the most accomplishable. If Bud Crawford beats Ennis, who he beat? Come on. Tell me the legacy of Boots Ennis right now. I love Boots, but tell me the legacy of Boots Ennis right now. Go ahead. Anybody right now, please, can you give me the best 3 wins of Boots Ennis? Let me go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, put it this way. Give me the best 3 wins of Boots Ennis right now, and I'll give you the best 3 wins for Keith Thurman. Go ahead. I'll wait. I'll give y'all a minute. Everybody put it in the chat. Give me your 3 best wins for Boots Ennis, and I'll give you Keith Thurman's best 3 wins. Go ahead. Y'all don't even want to put it down. Y'all don't even want to put it down because you know it's no mother effing comparison. Y'all don't want to put it down because you know it's no mother effing comparison. Y'all like this. No, I'm not. Come on, Punch. But Boots, hey, yo, name me the 3 fighters. But nah, but Punch, you got to know that he's been active, though. Y'all don't even want to put it there. Y'all don't even want to put it down. Charles Edward Cheese El Pastor de Boxeo. I don't want to see an immediate rematch, bro. You think Bud is gonna stay at Welter and defend while he waits for Charlo? Nah. Go look at Edward Cheese. Hey, yo, Charles Edward Cheese. I don't even know because in the chat it didn't even show up. I needed to go to another spot in the stream, y'all, to see the super chat. My fault if I didn't. My fault, people, if I didn't say your super chat. I just clicked on another thing on the stair. I don't see an immediate rematch as well as Charles Edward Cheese. Good look at that with $100 super chatty para que a comprar gasolina de 93. Gracias, Charles Edward Cheese, aka Queso Cheese. I do not see an immediate rematch. I don't think it's smart for an immediate rematch. As a matter of fact, this is the plan that I want for Earl the True Spence. I want Earl the True Spence to take a break. He got beat down. He got beat down bad. I'm talking about Michael Jackson bad. I'm bad. You know, Jamona. This night there would tell you one man who's bad. Hey, yo, Bud Crawford was bad. He got beaten down bad. Michael Jackson bad. Earl the True Spence, I'm gonna tell you like this. And I think he could do this. Earl the True Spence to get prepared for Bud Crawford in 154. Take a break. Take a little break. Recuperate. Heal up. Because he took a lot of headshots. Pause. I want to see him in the ring with Erickson Lubin. If you get past Erickson Lubin, a southpaw as well, good height, good skills, well coached. You get past Erickson Lubin, you get Bud Crawford again. It's not about that he needs to beat Erickson Lubin to get Bud Crawford. I think he just needs to really, how does he feel going to 154 and finally going up to where he always wanted to be for several years, for a couple of years. Get back, get strong, a strong training camp where you don't even have to emphasize and really cutting weight. Fight Erickson Lubin at southpaw. Get through Erickson Lubin if you can. Then fight Bud Crawford next year around the same time. That's what I feel he should do. We got to see, because think about it. If Jamel Charlo surprises the world, and I'm gonna tell you like this, Jamel Charlo, he's not. Jermell Charlo is going to make that Canelo Alvarez fight interesting. Jermell Charlo. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if he beat Canelo Alvarez. Don't be surprised. A lot of y'all don't be surprised. Jermell Charlo, if he beats Canelo Alvarez, I don't see him coming back down. I see him coming back down to probably 160 and probably fighting the likes of Triple G, retired Triple G or something like that. But I don't see Jermell Charlo, if he's successful fighting Canelo Alvarez. Admit it this way, even if he puts up one of the best fights of the year and loses a close fight with Canelo Alvarez, I don't see him coming back to 154. Because remember, to make 168, you're going to make 168, and then you're going to rehydrate a little bit. He's probably going to come in as at 170 something. You know what I'm saying? And then to come back down 30 pounds, 20 plus pounds now. I think once he goes to 168, don't come back down. You're doing the same mistake. You might do the same mistake as Kell Brook. And E-Boxer said, Crawford beats Thurman, bro. Ignore the chat. I seen that one. High, low, D-Man, low, Mr. Moonshine, the keeper of objectivity in the sport of boxing. Gracias de lo mío. High, low, high, low, high, low. Dímelo. Sylvester Simple, con los 2 pesos. Let's go. He said, how would T.O. do against Bud or Spence? I think T.O. will actually be a competitive fight. T.O. he's not as big, but T.O. is fast, quick, smart, got more tools in the box than a Earl Spence, believe it or not. We're going to be talking about Earl Spence because a lot of people got my F with Earl Spence. Earl's pick technical-wise, technique-wise, and also in the toolbox, he ain't have more. He don't got enough in the toolbox. I told y'all he's a very predictable fighter. Very predictable. I think he'll do good. But we gotta see how he moves up too. And E-Boxing fan said, I said that because you've been missing my super chats. And E-Boxing fan, my fault. I'm sorry, I just saw it right now, my brother. When I'm on the live chat, I don't even see certain things. I don't know what's happening. It's been acting strange the last couple of days, the last couple of lives. The last couple of lives been acting strange. Ve, mira. The narrative slayer. Déjame ver si está aquí. Ve, no lo tiene aquí. Algo está pasando con I see it in one and then I don't see it in the other. High, low, Mr. Moonshine, the narrative slayer. Ching, ching, ching. Gracias de lo mío, mi hermano. High, low. Thank you for all the support, y'all. Thank you for all the support. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like, smash the like, smash the like. Let's keep on preaching. We got 55 people, 100. Come on, y'all. Smash the like. It's not hard to smash the like. It's not hard to smash the like. Come on, man. Smash like you was smashing your shorty. Come on, smash the like, baby. We got 55 right now. What's going on? 56. Let's go, baby. Let's bring it to 100 right now. Let's bring it to 100. Let's go, baby. Smash it. What will be the most lucrative fight for Bud Crawford at 147? Keith Thurman, 55% right now. Boots Ennis, 36%. Dennis Ugas, 1%. Conor Ben, 8%. Keith Thurman leading the way. Keith Thurman leading the way. He said, does the Thurman that beat Barrios beat Spence that showed up for Crawford? Yes. Yes. See, let's get through the hard critique of the recent for Keith Tom Thurman. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Keith Tom Thurman, when he fought Mario Barrios, was out for 2.5 years. You're not mad at Keith Thurman's performance because Keith Tom Thurman pitched a shutout. People are not mad at Keith Thurman after 2.5 year layoff. Footwork, power, showed every two in the box. He pitched a shutout and hurt Mario Barrios. That's not why you mad at Keith Tom Thurman. You mad at Keith Tom Thurman because Mario Barrios got knocked out by Gervonta Tank Davis. So you never could have given Keith Thurman the respect for beating Mario Barrios after 2.5 year layoff the way that he did because your mind was stuck on Gervonta Tank Davis and Mario Barrios. You was only gauging Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios to see if he could outdo Gervonta Tank Davis. So you never want to. So people out there never could have give Keith Thurman the respect after 2.5 year layoff to perform the way he performed. That he looked and ripped like he ever been ripped. Pitched a shutout, but people was thinking about Gervonta Tank Davis and Mario Barrios. That's why people never gave him the credit. It was never about the Keith Thurman. It was about, you was thinking about Gervonta Tank Davis, what he did to Mario Barrios, and gauged it what Keith Thurman did to Mario Barrios, and automatically you're like, that's it, Thurman and Thurman. But look at the fight. Matter of fact, I even watched the fight again. Matter of fact, I went to see the fight in person. Shout out to Nonita Donaire and shit like that. Shout out to Rachel Donaire. I went to the fight. I saw the fight. He looked it nearly like he never lost a step. I was looking at, I remember I was looking at the fight. I said, all right, is stamina going to be right? Is he going to be a flat-footed fighter? He was moving better. He was moving good. He was landing jabs. He was landing combination. He hurt Mario Barrios a couple of times and stuff like that. To be 2.5 year layoff and look like that, it was great. He put 12 rounds in. But no. Everybody was just thinking about, look what Tank did to Mario Barrios. Come on. So you couldn't respect what you were supposed to analyze of a guy that came out of that haven't fought in 2.5 years and had a couple surgeries. Y'all didn't think about that. And Mario Barrios have looked good. Matter of fact, Mario Barrios was actually looking good throughout the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. Let's not forget that it was Floyd Mayweather that was telling Gervonta Tank Davis, basically, wake up. You losing in the unofficial scorecards. But of course, we only remember the outcome. And y'all forget that Mario Barrios was actually doing good versus Gervonta Tank Davis. And y'all also forget that Mario Barrios was also drained. And y'all also forget that Mario Barrios had a rehydration stipulation versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Did y'all forget? That Mario Barrios had almost the same stipulations that Ryan Garcia had in terms of rehydration? Mario Barrios said it leading up to the Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Tank Davis. He said, I never said it before because I never wanted to have no excuses. He said it on the IG. So yeah, Mario Barrios was a drained fighter fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. Now let's move forward with the Thurman, and let's move it to what's really real. Let me say it again, like I said in my video earlier. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. God bless each and every one of y'all. Let me tell you what I said in my video. Let me ask y'all a question. Does Canelo Alvarez have to fight David Benavidez? And if he does, why? I hear a lot of people that one of the primary fight in boxing is Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. Everybody's always shaming Canelo Alvarez to fight David Benavidez. Canelo fight David Benavidez. Even though the Canelo Alvarez is a super middleweight undisputed, and fighting David Benavidez is not going to get him anything, right? But we want to see that fight. Why we want to see Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez? Why we want to see it? Why? Why a bunch of people from pugilists and everything else want to see David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez? Why? Let's be real. Is David Benavidez going to give him a bell? What he's going to give him? I want to see the fight. The hate on Thurman is wild, right, Addison? Wow. The same reason y'all want to see David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez is the same reason I want to see Thurman versus Crawford. And it's a legitimate reason. Even though that y'all feel, even though that we know that Canelo Alvarez is undisputed at the super middleweight division, there's people out there that just feel he didn't clean it up yet because there's still a David Benavidez. Well, guess what? Terence Crawford did not clean out the welterweight division. Not when Keith Thurman is there. No. We got to keep the same energy. Ladies and gentlemen, I get this all the time. Let me put it up. Let me put the pictures. You know, image is everything. Image is everything. Image is everything. The four kings. Sugar Ray Leonard, Hagler, Hearns, Duran. Wasn't that probably one of the best times of boxing? That people always trying to shame whichever era with this era. Am I right or wrong, ladies and gentlemen? Am I right or wrong? People love to shame this era because of this era. Why? Because Hagler fought Duran. Duran fought Hagler. Hagler fought Hearns. Hearns fought Leonard. Leonard fought Hagler, Hearns, and Duran. Duran fought Hearns. Hearns fought Hagler. Hearns fought Leonard. Hagler fought Hearns. Because they all fight each other no matter what. If they had an L, they all fight each other. The four kings, it don't matter if one of them lost. The other guy's going to fight him. The other guy going to want to fight him. And that's what made it good. Because they all fight each other. Ladies and gentlemen, whether you like it or not, whether you forgot or not, because you want to move on like hoes. You want to move on quick. You want to move on quick. The four kings is Spence, Crawford, Thurman, and Porter. And you got, and Porter for Thurman, Spence, and Bud. Bud for Spence and Porter. Keith for Porter. You could add on the Frey Benitez and add in Danny Garcia in there if y'all want. Danny for Porter. Danny for Thurman. Spence for Garcia. Ladies and gentlemen, just because Bud Crawford beat Earl the True Spence, that does not mean that, oh my God, that's it. Bud don't even have to face Thurman. Sorry, my friend. He has to face Thurman, just like Canelo Alvarez has to face David Benavidez. Huh? If Canelo Alvarez has to face David Benavidez and David Benavidez is not going to give him anything, then Crawford needs to fight Thurman. Thurman ain't going to give him anything. But let me tell you like this. Keith Thurman is more accomplished than David Benavidez, and y'all shaming Canelo Alvarez to fight David Benavidez. Styles make fights. No, we don't know what's going to happen versus Thurman and Bud. Just like a lot of people didn't know that what was going to happen between Spence versus Bud. A lot of people didn't think that. A lot of people said it was a 50-50 fight. Now y'all see, okay, you see, damn, Bud beat the crap out of Spence. That doesn't mean it's going to work with Thurman. Why you think it's going to work for Thurman? Why you think that what Bud did to Spence, that Bud is going to do to Thurman? Let's take it back to memories lane. I said before, and I said it throughout my channel, matter of fact, the beginning of the channel, because at the beginning of the channel, I was talking a lot about Earl the True Spence and Keith and Tom Thurman. When Bud Crawford was still in the 140-pound division. Over here in Punch Run Boxing, we was talking about Thurman and Spence, and we wasn't even thinking about Bud yet in the welterweight division. Bud Crawford's team knows what I know. You know what they know? Bud Crawford's team know what I know. That Keith Tom Thurman is the most challenging one and brings the most skillful that makes it more difficult than Bud Crawford. Earl the True Spence was never the most difficult or the biggest threat to Bud Crawford. It always been Keith Tom Thurman. And regardless, if y'all don't want to see it, they see it. They know it. Regardless of what y'all want to think, listen to the team. Listen to the team. Hold on. Listen to the team. Don't get hard-headed. It's not about what you want. It's about what they know.
Porter, Spence, or Thurman, you know.
Out of those three, who would be the most challenging, you feel?
Probably Thurman. Probably Thurman. Yeah, probably Thurman. Thurman. Probably Thurman. Yeah, probably Thurman. Thurman. Probably Thurman. Yeah, probably Thurman. Thurman. Probably Thurman. Yeah, probably Thurman.
Because a lot of people think Spence because of his size.
Yeah, because the space. Yeah, you see what size does to you. Nothing. You know, his punches didn't even move Terence, so size don't mean anything. But Thurman is just he mobile, good with his punches. He punches from different angles. Thurman is just he mobile, good with his punches. He punches from different angles.
Oh, so y'all know more, right? Who knows Bud? Who knows Bud more than anybody else? Huh? I'm asking a question. Who knows Bud more than anybody else? Who knows his strengths and weaknesses more than anybody else? Who knows what could make a hard fight for his fighter? Who knows that? Bomac. I always felt the same thing. It's not about level. Look what Bomac said. Look what Bomac said years ago about Earl the True Spence. Did we see what we saw? He's just big. Big don't do nothing. That's the only reason there's people that gave Earl Spence a real chance. His size. And guess what? He was the little man that night. We always knew that Earl the True Spence is not better technically wise or got a heavier bag or intangibles or awkwardness or unpredictability than Bud Crawford and Keith Thurman. This is the reason, and I think that y'all doing a disservice for the people that always like to push Keith Thurman away. Nah, y'all just making it easier. We're boxing fans. We're not trying to make it easier. What we trying to see is what we used to see. The Four Kings fight one another. Everybody fight one another. Tim Zhu is not part of the Four Kings. Tim Zhu just showed up. What's the thing? People talking about Tim Zhu versus Crawford. Yes, vaina. When that shit came about? Yesterday? People talking about Tim Zhu versus Crawford? All of a sudden, what? Huh? Over Thurman and Crawford? I don't know what Thurman did to some of y'all folks. I don't know if he was wet willing your girl's butthole or something like that. He said, if Thurman is damaged goods for Crawford, then what? So what? Spence was the accident. Where was Thurman damaged goods? Guys, again, calm down. Think. Calm down. Maybe a lot of people been to other channels that hate Keith Thurman, and you guys y'all became this Keith Thurman. Y'all have this animosity with Keith Thurman. Relax, everybody. Listen to me again. Listen to me again. I'm gonna say it again. Listen. Throw your egos to the side. Humbleness. Watch me. Keith Thurman only lost one time. Keith Thurman only lost one time to Manny Pacquiao. Split decision. He never lost again. You get it? Keith Thurman lost to one of the greatest that ever lived. Keith Thurman lost to a freak of nature fighter. Keith Thurman lost to a 8th division world champion, 5-time lineal, 12-time world champion, the ambassador, the senator, the humanitarian, the greatest karaoke singer of them all, the GOAT, Manny Pacquiao. Relax. One time. That does not mean you write them off. Tell me one fight that Keith Thurman got beaten up from pillar to post. Tell me one fight that Keith Thurman gave you that indication. Hey, Keith Thurman, he done, bro. He's finished. Tell me one fight. Give me one fight. Give me one fight. Give me one fight that Keith Thurman was beating up from pillar to post and you said he needs to get out of here. That's it. He's done. He's finished. He's basura. Tell me. You said nose ring cowboy. Bro, I was going for Bud, you dummy. I picked Bud. Yo, this what happened. This what happened to people right here. Look, these guys come into this channel and they on the I told you so parade. So they're going to channels and channels to say, ha ha ha, dummy, I picked Bud Crawford to win, you stupid idiot. These people are going from channels to channels, going to I told you so parade, and ended up in a channel where that was going that said that Bud was going to win. What the fuck are you talking about? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Wrong channel. You got the wrong channel. You in the right channel, but to say what you were saying, you in the wrong channel. Now go to one of them Bud Crawford haters channel. You know what I'm saying? Go to the Bud Crawford hater channel and spill your frustration or your I told you so parade somewhere else. That's what I mean. Yo, people are crazy in this community. I'm telling you, they cuckoo. This guy thought that I was going for Earl the True Spence. He landed on the wrong channel. He's like, oh shit. Oh shit. He was going for Bud. My bad. I'm out of here. People are dumb, bro. This guy was like waking up in the morning, watch, I'm going to go to all them channels and I told you so, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we all know that Bud was going to kick Earl the True Spence ass. Why you think we have this right here, motherfucker? Huh? He turned big fish to tuna fish. This is Earl the True Spence, a.k.a. Bumblebee. Earl, tuna fish Spence. Es un palomo, estúpido. Nah, where you at? No, stay right here. Don't leave now. Quédate aquí, maldito palomazo, hablando mierda, sucio viejo. Thurman wouldn't last with Cody Crowley, Big Neezy. Man, you wouldn't, man, please. You wouldn't last with a beautiful chick. Make me on tuna fish. I'll do that later on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's say it again. Let's go back. Let's go at it again. Let's go at it again. Hold on.
Stop the time! Put it down! Put it down! Put it damn down! Put it damn down! Beautiful time right there. Put it damn down!
The damn towel. Woo! They should have thrown the damn towel. Thurman versus Boots is a good fight. Thurman versus Crawford is the next big thing. Why? Why would Bud Crawford fight Keith on Tom Thurman now? You know why? Because it's still a legacy fight in the welterweight division. Is a legacy fight for this era. The reason, look, do I still want to see Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder? Do I feel, put it this way. In this era, look, and I'm gonna break it down because I'm gonna keep it unbiased, logically, and objective. I'm gonna keep the same energy. I keep the same energy. And that's the problem. That sometimes people come into a channel and they just want me to talk, they'll be on one side. No, I break it down unbiased, logically, and objectively. Is the reason why I said this. Give me 1 second. Is the reason why I said this. If Canelo Alvarez could face Benavidez, and he is ashamed to face Benavidez because David Benavidez is bringing up to the no belts to the table. He's already undisputed. What is he going to gain? The same reason why some of y'all saying, what is Bud Crawford going to gain? Is a legacy fight for this era in that respective division. It's a lucrative fight. The most lucrative fight in the super middleweight division is Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. A legacy fight for this era in the super middleweight division is Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. The most lucrative fight in the welterweight division is Bud Crawford versus Keith Thurman. The best legacy fight in the welterweight division right now is Bud Crawford versus Keith Thurman. I'm sorry, I said Bud Crawford, David Benavidez. Bud Crawford versus Keith Thurman. Am I right or wrong? Am I capping out here? He said Victor Garcia said Benavidez in his prime. Thurman washed up. That's what I mean about. That's what I mean about fans. Thurman is washed up and only lost one time. So let me guess. All right, Earl Spence is washed up. Stephen Fulton is washed up. Anthony Joshua is washed up. Andy Ruiz is washed up. Let's go by everybody that has a loss now, and we're gonna call them washed up. We matter of fact, we're gonna go with what Victor with how Victor Garcia, your particular mindset of washed up. So the only loss that Keith Thurman was a split decision versus Manny Pacquiao, right? A split decision versus Manny Pacquiao that actually could have gone either way. Okay, so that's washed up. All right, Caleb Plant is washed up. Who else taking the loss? Stephen Fulton washed up. Deontay Wilder washed up. Gary Russell washed up. Who else was washed up? Joey Joyce is washed up. Who else? Lomachenko is washed up. Who else? Let's name the fighter. Estrada is washed up. Chocolatito is washed up, right? Because he lost. He's washed up because Chocolatito lost to a legendary fighter like Estrada, right? So Chocolatito is washed up, right? So all these fighters that lost one time is washed up. I will understand if Keith Thurman lost consecutively. I will understand if Keith Thurman probably got knocked out and then came right back and then got schooled and then came right back and then schooled and then he got washed up because he lost to a guy that he wasn't really supposed to lose to. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we go into the sport of boxing. I just want to know, this is where we're heading right now. That if you lose to Manny Pacquiao in a split decision and then come right back after 2 years and beat Mario Barrios all 12 rounds, he's washed up all of a sudden. That means that's washed up. It's easy. Let's break it down with facts. Is Keith Thurman inactive? Yes. Is he washed up? No. He's inactive. The frustration of Keith Thurman is inactive. Thurman not relevant. He passed prime. He is relevant because we're talking about Keith Thurman and everybody else is talking about Keith Thurman. You want to mindfuck yourself and say that Keith Thurman is not relevant. Right now, Victor Garcia, I want you to go to your YouTube and search Keith Thurman and search Boost Ennis, and you let me know how many videos and let me know the views of those particular videos and match them up and add them up, and you let me know if Keith Thurman is still relevant. Yeah. There's people out there that's trying so hard. It's like y'all do a disservice to boxing. Y'all do a disservice to boxing. Fans like that do a disservice to boxing. Because if he's irrelevant, and he's irrelevant, and he's washed up, might as well Bud Crawford retire. Don't fight nobody. What are you talking about? He said, Punch, you're right, but it's not going to make the new fan know him. Boxing is attraction. No. One thing about Keith Thurman, he does better than almost anybody in boxing. He's probably top 3. He's a salesman. The reason why everybody's talking about Keith Thurman right now in the welterweight division, that's a potential fight with Bud Crawford. And he's making more noise than even Boots Ennis right now because he knows how to sell. Let me say something about Keith Thurman. I think people forgot again. Who's more famous at that time? Adrian Broner or Keith Thurman? Who is more famous? Who is more of a celebrity? Broner is way more of a celebrity than Keith Thurman. When Broner fought Manny Pacquiao, that did 400 plus. When Keith Thurman fought Manny Pacquiao, it did almost 700. 700 pay-per-view buys. Do you know why? Not it's because Thurman is more known than Adrian Broner. Thurman is not more famous than Adrian Broner, was never more famous than Adrian Broner. But you know why Keith Thurman almost sold with Manny Pacquiao almost 700,000? It's because Keith Thurman does what Bud Crawford and Earl Spence, not even Bruce Ennis, could do. Sell. Once Keith Thurman opens his mouth, the whole boxing world listening. It's something about Keith von Tom Thurman that Keith von Tom Thurman, he could stay shut for like 6-7 months. Every time Keith Thurman opened his mouth, everybody's in boxing is intrigued with what he's saying. Every time Keith Thurman opens his mouth, everybody's talking about that interview. Keith Thurman knows how to sell. And in boxing, the business handlers in boxing loves Keith von Tom Thurman. Is the reason why PBC started NBC, and the spearhead was Keith Thurman. CBS, the spearhead was Keith Thurman. Fox, the spearhead was Keith Thurman. When's the last time we saw CBS primetime boxing? Keith Thurman, Danny Swift Garcia. The spearhead is Keith Thurman. Why? Then pay-per-view for Fox. Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao. The most successful numbers in pay-per-view outside of the heavyweight. Matter of fact, that is the most successful pay-per-view outside of Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant. Manny Pacquiao. And if people say, oh no, it's Manny Pacquiao, how did Manny Pacquiao versus Ugas did? What was Manny Pacquiao's number with Adrian Broner? Tell me Manny Pacquiao's number with Keith von Tom Thurman, and tell me Manny Pacquiao's number with Ugas, so you could tell me that Keith Thurman is not the guy that sells. Guys, it's boxing. Stop running away. Stop pushing away Keith von Tom Thurman. Keith von Tom Thurman was and still the biggest threat to Bud Crawford. Am I saying that Keith von Tom Thurman is going to beat Bud Crawford? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he's always been the biggest threat. And Team Crawford always knew that. Matter of fact, this was shout out to Bernie the Boxer. This is when I was talking to Bernie the Boxer. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. This is what Bernie the Boxer feel about a potential fight with Thurman and Spence. Give me a second. I got you right here.
I'm not gonna say that he's gonna win, but I wouldn't rule out that he could. Hey, yo, I got Keith.
Matter of fact, I gotta put it down. Let me upload it. I'm gonna upload it. I want everybody to listen to this. Let me upload it. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Let me upload this up.
Keith Thurman's still tough. And I'm telling you, he's looking for him to, if they do fight, if he do happen to fight Earl Spence, I'm not going to say that he's going to win, but I wouldn't rule out that he could win.
Hey, yo, I got Keith.
Me too. I said the same thing, and it's not no hate against Earl Spence. I'm just saying I think Keith Thurman been to the crest, and his time away from the ring, and his ambition to get back to the top. And I think with his hand speed, with his angles that he throw the punches from, with his feet, his footwork, I think he got a hell of a chance.
Just look how Bowman thinks about Keith Thurman. Team Crawford knows the threat of Keith Thurman. They know the threat of Keith Thurman. Footwork, awkwardness, throw punches in different angles, things that is difficult in boxing. See, the thing is, Earl the True Spence was good, but Earl the True Spence was straight up and down on special effects. I always saw Earl the True Spence the way that Flo Mayweather saw Triple G. Earl the True Spence throw everything at the same speed. Earl the True Spence throws a great jab, a good stiff jab, but he stays in line to be countered. Just like Kell Brook countered him, just like Ugas countered him, and just like Bud Crawford countered him. You put an IQ and an athleticism and power, and a guy that know how to punch in the front foot and the back foot. That's Keith one-time Thurman, and Bud Crawford's team knows it. This is the reason why I always said that Keith Thurman and Bud Crawford was the ultimate fight at welterweight division. I had to submit to Spence and Crawford because, yes, Thurman did lose to Pacquiao. Thurman was inactive. Then, of course, the justifiable fight for me to promote and to support is Spence and Bud. But I never thought that Spence was the toughest competition for Bud Crawford. Never, ever. Good looking out, NE boxing fan. Nothing but respect, my brother. Good looking out, Orisha. Orisha in the building. Con los 10 pesos de super chari cake. Everyone avoided Thurman in his prime. Now he can prove it these many years later. Bud Thurman explosive. Challenge, power, intellect, facts, Orisha. And as much as he was proved, look, Bud Crawford proved. Bud Crawford, I'm going to tell you like this. His win didn't shock the world, but how he won shocked the world. I don't give a damn what anybody said. Nobody come over here and to Punch on Boxing and say, oh, I knew that Bud Crawford's going to beat up Earl Spence from pillar to post. Nobody saw it like that. I saw Bud Crawford beating Earl the True Spence because he got more skills, he got more tools. I don't see him and I saw him outboxing him. I never saw him outworking him, but I saw him outboxing him, and outboxing. The name of the game is boxing. I saw that he got way more skills than Earl the True Spence. That's why I picked Bud Crawford. It's just the smartest thing to pick if you're looking by skill set, right? But Thurman, skill set, unpredictability, awkwardness, footwork, know how to get out of trouble. You see, I'm gonna tell you like this. You see when you see when Earl the True Spence was in trouble, he couldn't go nowhere. You know why? Because he ain't got the footwork to survive. Two things. I'm gonna tell you why Earl the True Spence couldn't survive. I'm gonna tell you two things why. Good looking now, Orisha. My friend. Rider of the storm, con los 5 pesos de super chari cake. The problem isn't that they lost, is that they lost and are inactive. He lost to Pac 4 years ago, and only had one fight, and that was February 22. I get it. See, I get it. I'm with y'all with the inactivity. But see, there's one thing about his inactivity. He was inactive. And people talk, well, Keith Thurman is inactive. What has anybody else done within his inactivity? Has Boots and Virgil took his place? Now, let's say within his inactivity, Boots would have fought Virgil, and then he have a good significant win, right? But Virgil nor Boots, and I love Boots and I love Virgil. I say, if y'all follow the channel, y'all know I love both of these guys. I even used to say that, give me Virgil and Boots, and I probably would like it better than even Bud and Spence. I'm that hype about Boots and Virgil. But nobody has capitalized on the inactivity of Keith from Tom Thurman. Nobody has fought, not even a gatekeeper. But Boots or Virgil hasn't even fought or Ugas, who right now we could say is a gatekeeper. Virgil Ortiz was supposed to fight Stanionis. They haven't even fought each other. So yeah, I understand about the inactivity of Keith from Tom Thurman, but nobody has done anything significant while he was inactive outside of Bud Crawford or Earl True Spence. So Keith Thurman always stayed in position. Not because of his inactivity, it's because what these other guys really didn't do. You understand? Keith Thurman, a lot of people was mad at Keith from Tom Thurman because he was like, yo, he's been out for such a long time. Why is he still in position in the WBC? Why is Lomachenko still in position in the WBC? Why is Deontay Wilder still in position in the WBC? Why is Andy Ruiz still in position in the WBC? Why is the Triple G still in position in the middleweight division? That doesn't mean because you lost, you get out of position. If you've been a champion like Keith from Tom Thurman, like a champion like Chocolatito and Estrada, like a champion like Nonito Donaire that lost to Inoue and already was fighting for a vacant title, it's because the body of work keeps you there. Yo, that's fucked up. Keith Thurman in the WBC mandated Keith from Tom Thurman versus Earl True Spence. Well, guess what? If the WBC mandated Keith Thurman versus Earl True Spence, but Earl Spence fought Bud Crawford, guess what? Who's the WBC mandatory to Bud Crawford right now? Who's the mandatory for Bud Crawford right now? In the WBC. Now, Boots, he could be the mandatory to Bud Crawford in the IBF. He is the interim IBF champion. If you want Bud, petition for Bud. Let's keep the same energy. If you want Bud, petition for Bud. Because TGB petitioned for the mandatory to be ordered in the WBC. Guess who first in line? Because the mandatory was already ordered. The WBC comes first, then the IBF. Keith Thurman is in line to face Bud Crawford. Now, Keith Thurman and Bud Crawford. Look, Keith Thurman, I'm going to tell you that, and I'm going to tell you what the business is going to tell you. If Boots wants something to be petitioned for him, any boxing fan, what's good? He said, how long ago were these interviews? This was several years ago. Nah, matter of fact, that interview, the interview with Bernie the Boxer was this year. That was my interview with Bernie the Boxer. This was this year. And shout out to Fight Hub TV. That interview was after the Manny Pacquiao of Keith from Tom Thurman. So they thought about Keith from Tom Thurman that way after he lost. After he lost, they felt about that with Keith from Tom Thurman. This interview, hold on.
Porter, Spence, or Thurman, you know.
Out of those three, who would be the most challenging, you feel?
Probably Thurman. Probably Thurman. Yeah, probably Thurman. Thurman. Probably Thurman. Yeah, probably Thurman. Thurman. Probably Thurman. Yeah, probably Thurman. Thurman. Probably Thurman. Yeah, probably Thurman.
Because a lot of people think Spence because of his size.
Yeah, because of space. Yeah, you see what size does to you. Nothing. You know, his punches didn't even move Terence, so size don't mean anything. But Thurman is just he mobile, good with his punches. He punches from different angles. Thurman is just he mobile, good with his punches. He punches from different angles.
Boxing fan, Omaha, Nebraska, motherfuckers, born and raised. We about to have a citywide parade. Shout out to any boxing fan. Shout out to Omaha, Nebraska. Shout out to Terence Bud Crawford, 3-division world champion, 2-division undisputed. Epic performance. Of course, bro. More power. Keep on celebrating out there. Let me see where we at. 56%. What will be the most lucrative fight for Bud Crawford at 147? Still, people got 56% Keith from Tom Thurman, and 258 people have voted. Let's keep the votes up. Let's keep the likes up. We got 87 likes. Come on, man. Let's bring this to 100. Smash the like. Boots Ennis at 34%. Dennis Ugas as 1%, and Connor Ben at 9%. Now, let me tell you like this about being a salesman. Why wasn't Boots over there? I'm going to tell you what was Boots' mistake. Why wasn't Boots over there? Because if Boots was over there, see, he dropped the ball. His team dropped the ball. Why wasn't Boots Ennis there? That's when Boots Ennis was supposed to be there. I would be so upset if I was his manager. If I was what's his name? Cameron Duncan. Why wasn't Boots Ennis in the Bud Crawford versus Earl the True Spence fight? Why? And if he was, I don't think he was, but if he was, that was a bad business move. Bad business move by the management. Bad business move by Boots himself. Why wasn't you in the biggest fight in boxing when your name is going to be circulating that fight? The outcome, the winner. He was Marvin's World. That's why Keith Thurman is going to get the fight. Because if he was, I didn't even notice him. If he was, nobody noticed him. Because he don't sell. He needed to talk. Talk. You need to talk. Because Keith Thurman is going to get that bag. He talking. If, Marvin's World, if he was, worse, nobody noticed him. I thought he was with Meek Mills and stuff like that in a concert. Boots wasn't over there. His brothers was over there. Boots and his brothers was over there. He wasn't over there, was he? Hold on. Because if he was there, they did a horrible job. They did a horrible job then. Let me see. He wasn't there. His brothers was there. Let me see if he went to the fight. He wasn't there. He wasn't there. No, he wasn't. His brother was over there. Boots was at Boots was at Gilly Fest in Philly. He was not there. Bad business move. Bad business move, man. That's like when Keith Thurman was there when it was Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. Why? Why? Of course, because the next winner, and guess what? The announcer is going to be like, what's next? And I remember when was it? It was Roy Jones Jr., Max Kellerman, Jim Lampley was saying the next for Floyd Mayweather is maybe got that guy from the UK, Kell Brook, Keith one-time Thurman, or maybe Danny Swift Garcia. But Keith one-time Thurman was the loudest one. See, we never say, man, Floyd Mayweather should have fought Kell Brook. Man, Floyd Mayweather should have fought Danny Garcia. We always say, man, Floyd Mayweather should have fought Keith one-time Thurman instead of Berto. He know how to sell. Boots Ennis was supposed to be in the biggest fight of boxing because his name is in that division. But he'd rather be Philly in the concert. This is boxing. This is boxing. You don't show up in the biggest night because right after the fight with Bud, think about it. Bud is screaming at Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo already got a fight. But if Boots Ennis was standing right there front row, what about that guy Boots? But guess what they were talking about? Because Boots wasn't there. Keith one-time Thurman. Because Boots wasn't there. So right now there is right now in YouTube, the buzz is not. Look, even Keith one-time Thurman put up another video today. And it's going viral. It's going viral because he sells. And at this point of Bud Crawford's career, where he already earned everything, he's not going to fight Jermell Charlo now for legacy. What do you think Bud Crawford is going to go for? Money now. Now it's time for money for Bud. It's time for Bud to be the A side. You think, now think about this, folks. If Jermell Charlo is victorious versus Canelo, because Jermell Charlo's he's going to have a lot of fans. He's going to create a new buzz. Win or lose, he's going to create a new buzz. Right now, Bud Crawford has a chance to be an A side. And if he fights anybody else rather than Jamel Charlo, because Jamel Charlo's fighting Canelo Alvarez, let's stop talking about the Jamel Charlo and Crawford, because Jamel Charlo got the biggest fight, one of the biggest fight now in boxing, the Canelo Alvarez fight. In the welterweight division, with Thurman selling the fight, Crawford's going to be the A side, and this fight is going to sell. It's going to sell because Keith Thurman is going to make sure it sells. Unlike, it ain't gonna be no high handshake, we're friends like Bud Crawford and Earl Spence. Ain't gonna be like that. There was no edge there. There was no edge from Thurman. Thurman didn't have no animosity, and he didn't have the energy to go at. He was the peacemaker. He was the peacemaker. He was thank you, shaking hands. You're my friend. That was the energy. With Keith Thurman, that's not the energy. We need that energy. Keith Thurman brings that energy, which is going to sell. And now that everybody really know who Bud Crawford is, Keith Thurman is going to open his mouth so he could reassure that you remember who he is going to sell. It's the biggest fight in the welterweight division, the most lucrative fight in the welterweight division, and the best legacy fight in the welterweight division right now. Don't run from it, fellas. My ladies and gentlemen, don't run from the truth. Flex, BK in the building. What's good, man? He said, you right punch, but Keith looking for the bag more than anything. So he needs to look spectacular win before seeing Bud. Everybody's looking for the bag. You understand, Flex BK? Everybody looking for the bag. But Crawford's going to look for the bag. Why you think the fight didn't happen in the first place? Why you think that Bud pulled out of the Earl Spence fight and fought David Avanesian? Because he was looking for the bag. Everybody, this is prize fighting. There is not one fighter. Well, I believe there's just one fighter that I know for sure that has taken pay cuts to get that fight done for him. Tio. Walked away with $500K just to fight Lomachenko. And if he would have never took that $1 million they was giving him, they was going to give it to Felix Verdejo, the murderer. But Crawford is going for money. Earl Spence is going for money. All these guys is 35, 36. They got a family. They need a family to take care of. Bud Crawford got 6 kids. He got a huge family. This is prize fighting. Don't let these fighters feel. Why is Tyson Fury not fighting Alexander Usyk? Because of money. Are they going to make the money, or they going to make money off of him? It's not about just, it's legacy and money. He's going to fight Keith and Tom Thurman for the money, and Keith Thurman going to fight Bud Crawford for the money as well. But it's still going to be a legacy fight. It's good. Just like in the heavyweight division, I still want to see Tyson Fury fight Anthony Joshua, regardless, right? Does Tyson Fury for this era of heavyweights? Does Tyson Fury needs to fight Anthony Joshua? Of course. Does Anthony Joshua needs to fight Deontay Wilder of this era of heavyweights? Of course. Deontay Wilder, Andy Ruiz? Of course. Alexander Usyk, miss and match it. That's the way the era is built. That's how great era is. Just like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson fought everybody. Mike Tyson fought Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis fought Holyfield fought Tyson, and everybody fought one another. Whether you were a veteran or not, Mike Tyson had to fight Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes for Muhammad Ali. People forget about boxing. Right now, people just want Keith Thurman to go away. Shoot, go away. No, he's here. And in the welterweight division of this era is Bud, Spence, Thurman, Porter of this era of welterweight. Of course, you can add Manny Pacquiao, but Manny Pacquiao is really in the Floyd Mayweather era, even though that he beat Keith and Tom Thurman, but he's all-time great. But of this era, their era, Bud, Spence, Thurman, Porter. We all seen the match up. There's still some matchups to do. That's boxing. If they want to fight in the 154, we could see Earl Spence and Thurman in 154. That was going to happen before the Bud Crawford fight. Remember, Thurman and Spence was going to happen in 154. Remember? So it could happen in 154. It's still welterweight. But we need to see those fights happen, bro. We need to see those fights happen. I want to see the styles. I'm a boxing fan. I know it will be a different fight. Thurman and Crawford will be a different fight. Another thing about Earl the True Spence, and I forgot to say it. Earl the True Spence don't know how to clinch and don't know how to fight backwards. So think about it. When Thurman gets hurt, Thurman know how to get away. Earl Spence don't know how to get away because he don't got the footwork to get away. And not only does he got the footwork to get away, he couldn't get away. He couldn't get away because he don't got the footwork. And Earl Spence never clinches. He's not good in the clinch because he don't fight off the clinch. He hates to be clinched. So he couldn't even clinch Bud Crawford. He couldn't even hold Bud Crawford because he don't know how to hold Bud Crawford. He never needed to hold anybody. So he didn't know how to. I'm going to tell you like this, folks. Earl Spence didn't know how to survive. Earl Spence didn't know how to survive. Keith Thurman know how to survive. Y'all seen it. That's why y'all call him Runtime. Because he know how to survive Manny Pacquiao, Luis Collazo, Soto Caras. You remember, put it this way. Go back. This is the difference between Keith Thurman and Earl Spence. When Keith Thurman got buzzed in the first round by Soto Caras, what did Keith Thurman do to survive that? Go look at the Manny Pacquiao fight again. Go look at that 10th round, and then you let me know what happened in the 11th round. Matter of fact, go look at the 10th round. I want you to analyze the 10th round again. Analyze it. Analyze when Keith Thurman got hit with a body shot by Manny Pacquiao. Play it. Just don't remember the body shot. Play it. And tell me, how did Keith Thurman survive that? When he took his mouthpiece off. Started going back. He put the mouthpiece back on. Still going back. And then what did Keith Thurman do to Manny Pacquiao? If anybody remember? He landed 2 shots with a left hook and sent Manny Pacquiao to the ropes. It's a different. Thurman know how to survive. Thurman knows his way around the ring. Yo, I'm telling you, it's a whole different type of fight.
Keith Thurman's still tough. And I'm telling you, he's looking for him to, if they do fight, if he do happen to fight Earl Spence, I'm not going to say that he's going to win, but I wouldn't rule out that he could win.
Hey, yo, I got Keith.
Me too. I said the same thing, and it's not no hate against Earl Spence. I'm just saying I think Keith Thurman been to the crest, and his time away from the ring, and his ambition to get back to the top. And I think with his hand speed, with his angles that he throw the punches from, with his feet, his footwork, I think he got a hell of a chance.
Crawford's team respect the shit out of Bud Crawford's team, respect the ish out of Keith Thurman. And as much as everybody want to bring him down, I don't even know why this community hate Keith Thurman so much, even though that he actually gave us the good fights. It's not like Keith Thurman giving us bad fights. Keith Thurman did give us Goes Guerrero, Diego Chavez. Diego Chavez versus Keith Thurman. Think about this, folks. Diego Chavez versus Keith Thurman was the equivalent of Boots Ennis versus Virgil Ortiz at that time. Remember what I'm saying? Keith Thurman versus Diego Chavez was the equivalent of Virgil Ortiz versus Boots Ennis at that time when they fought. I don't know how long y'all been watching boxing. I don't know. I'm just letting y'all know. When Thurman fought Diego Chavez, that was the equivalent of Boots Ennis fighting Virgil Ortiz today. Spence versus Thurman is hella good. I would love to see that fight as well. That fight needs to happen because if we always trying to shame today's era, these welterweights, junior welterweights, if we always trying to shame this era to the 4 kings, it's a reason they call them the 4 kings. The 4 kings, they all mixed it up. What y'all want is for Keith Thurman not to mix it up with Bud. You want Bud. There's some people that want Bud for Tim Zhu. Fuck a Tim Zhu. Fuck that fight. That's not a fight. That's not a fight that we've been asking for. It's not. He has not earned that fight yet. He has not earned that fight yet. Keith Thurman, Porter happened. Keith Thurman, Danny happened. Bud Crawford, Porter happened. Bud Crawford, Spence happened. Spence, Porter. Spence, Danny. Danny, he's not on the picture, right? Let's add Danny. Let's add Wilfred Benitez to this picture. And we add Danny Garcia in the picture of today. They all need to mix it up. Thurman needs to mix it up with Crawford. Or Thurman need to mix it up with Spence. It needs to happen, y'all. If we always trying to shame the four kings to this era, but now we're trying to keep this era from doing what the four king is doing, then everybody was just talking shit. Everybody just wanted to be toxic. People just wanted to be toxic and just shame this era with this era. If you want these guys to do what they do, well, let them do what they did. That's all I'm saying. Don't fight it. Support it. You're supposed to support it right now at 147. Support Thurman and Crawford. He's the most accomplished outside of Bud and Spence. He's the one that sells outside of Bud and Spence. Why won't y'all want to see it? If y'all don't want to see that fight, I never in this community want to hear, oh, these guys don't fight like it used to be. These guys don't fight like it used to be. Well, it could happen. It needs to happen. Let it happen. Let it happen. Either it's Spence and Thurman, Bud and Thurman. Just like we want to see the super middleweight top dogs, right? Canelo Alvarez fight David Benavidez. Because you feel that even though that he's undisputed, he really didn't clean his division because there's still with David Benavidez. There's still a Keith Thurman lurking around that Earl Spence and Bud Crawford didn't fight. There's still a Keith Thurman that's in position to fight Bud Crawford in the WBC, in position to fight that Earl the True Spence. Nah. Yeah, we still need to see that fight. Just like in the heavyweight division, we still need to see Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder for this era of heavyweights. It don't matter for the belts. We still need to see that for this era. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua still need to happen for the era of heavyweights. It is what it is. Let's keep the same energy in every respective division. Let me ask y'all a question. Does Devin Haney in the lightweight division needs to fight Shakur Stevenson? Do y'all want to see Devin Haney fight Shakur Stevenson? Did people try to shame Devin Haney to fight Lomachenko? Why fight Lomachenko? Why fight Lomachenko? Lomachenko lost to Salido. Lomachenko lost to Tio. Why people was trying to justify his position, Devin Haney's position, he needed to fight Lomachenko. Same thing with Keith Thurman in the welterweight division. Same thing. But it seems like in this community, there's so much hate on Thurman. So losing to Manny Pacquiao, that's it. That's it. You write him off. He's no good. Nah, bro. Nah. Keep the same energy in every respective division. We wanted to see Lomachenko versus Devin Haney when Devin Haney, what is Lomachenko offering Devin Haney at that time? He got 2 losses in his record. We want to see Haney and Shakur. We want to see Tank and we want to see Tank and Shakur. We want to see Tank and Haney. Shit don't end because you are undisputed. You just don't, because you undisputed, that's it. You're clear now leave. No. Now when there's a Keith Thurman there in this era of welterweights, of this era of lightweight, Devin Haney will have to face, if you're going to stay in lightweight division, he's going to have to face Shakur Stevenson or Tank. That's why we want to see Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez. Let's keep the same energy. Let's keep the same energy, folks. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, there's great fights. There is Boots. I would love to see Boots and Thurman. I would love to see Boots and Bud. But Boots have not earned it more than Thurman to fight Bud. No, he's not. Hasn't earned it right. Not yet. He got to wait in line. Charles Edward Cheese said Haney needs to move up. Everyone that stays too long get beat down. True. Hey, yo, Charles Edward Cheese. Yesterday I saw the super chat. I didn't see the super chat. Didn't appear. I got to give you the props. I was trying to edit the video yesterday. I say, yo, Charles Edward Cheese, love the super chat. And I ain't even say it. What the hell? Hold on. Where is that? I got it right here, brother. I'm sorry, my brother. Thank you. I didn't even see it. I saw it today. Charles Edward Cheese, good looking now. 2023 is the golden year. Everything up. Well, not my man down, but everything else in boxing, music, acid, restaurant, lounges. We're back. I got it. Charles Edward Cheese. Dang, that I was editing the video yesterday, and I said, nah, I did not miss that. What the fuck? My fault, brother. My fault. I think I gotta fight. I gotta buy another laptop. Do your thing. Oh, my brother. Good looking now. I appreciate you, my brother. A lot of work. That's what I'm talking about. Work is healthy. Oh, Rap Star Boxing Now is the voice of the UK. What's good? Yeah, I wanted to talk about that as well. Before I leave. Clarissa Shields wants to fight Keith Thurman once again. You know what? Keith, I would accept that fight. I want Keith Thurman to accept Clarissa Shields' challenge. I want it to be a 10th or 12th round bout, 3 minutes. Clarissa Shields wants to fight Keith. Clarissa Shields wants to fight a man. She feels like she can outbox Keith Thurman. She's been saying it for several years now. She's always trying to shame Keith Thurman. I think Keith Thurman, I think you should do Clarissa Shields a favor. There is no really opponent that's going to beat Clarissa Shields. Maybe she wants to fight the men. Let's give respect to Clarissa Shields. Let me put the picture up. Give me 1 second. Let's give respect to Clarissa Shields because Clarissa Shields feel like she could beat Keith Thurman. Clarissa Shields feel that she could beat Keith Thurman. Esta tigra cree que le puede ganar aquí Thurman. ¿Ah? Antonio Tarver with a wig. Diablo, esa foto diablo, esta tigra, my friend. Antonio Tarver with a wig wants to fight Keith Thurman. All right, Keith, I want you to give her the favor, bro. I want you to fight Clarissa Shields. I want you to fight Clarissa Shields. She wants it. 8 ounces at 154. I want Thurman to fight Clarissa Shields. An official fight. If Keith Thurman sends this woman to the hospital, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to be like, oh, no. She's calling out Keith. I want this woman in the ring with Keith Thurman. Okay, that's it. For how long is she going to try to play him, disrespect him, and stuff like that? Thurman, fight this woman already. Beat the shit out this bitch already. Like, I'm sorry. Nah. I'm joking. She ain't no bitch. She's a beautiful lady. But in this picture, she looked like Antonio Tarver with a wig. But anyway, no. Nah, Clarissa Shields, the 2-division undisputed world champion. No. I'm just joking around. I'm just joking around, Clarissa. I'm just joking around. But I want Keith Thurman to give you that work. Because see, we're going into a society where, okay, all right. Yo, I love my women, I love my ladies. I love it. I love y'all. But it's becoming to the point como you're trying to like disrespect, you know what I'm saying, the testosterone of a man. And you know what I'm saying? Like you really think that you could compete with the former welterweight champion of the world. And you know what I'm saying? So let's be real. There's not a lot of women out there that's really could compete with Clarissa Shields. And maybe maybe I think it's good for Clarissa Shields to get a fight with Keith Thurman. And when Keith Thurman, Keith Thurman yesterday said, I only go on jab. No. I want you to throw. I want Keith Thurman. No, it's not about just the jab with one arm. Don't disrespect Clarissa Shields like that. Because then I'm going to say, nah, Keith, now you're disrespecting her. What I want Keith Thurman to do is fight like you fighting Sean Porter. I want you to deliver the left hook. I want you to deliver the straight right. I want you to deliver the uppercuts. I want you to deliver every power punch you could do onto this woman's grill. So then, after the fight, if she still got a career, so she could respect men, respect where she's at, give that indication, show her, put her in her place. I want Keith Thurman to put Clarissa Shields in her place. Don't ever think that you could compete in a combat sport and the type of fighter that Keith Thurman is. I want Keith Thurman, if he can't get Bud Crawford next, I want Keith Thurman to get Clarissa Shields next. I want it 10 rounds, 3 minute, 10 rounds. I want Thurman to deliver the left hooks, the uppercuts, the rights, the combination. I want this man to go ham on Clarissa Shields. That's it. You want that work, Clarissa? You want to step in the lines then? You want to come into the world of men? I want you in the ring with Keith Thurman. I'm going to promote that fight too. I want that fight too. I want that. I think people need to learn. I think lessons should be learned. And I want the whole world to watch. No, I don't want to spar. I want 8-ounce gloves. I want 8-ounce gloves. I want 10 rounds, 3 minutes, or we could go 12 rounds. No. Matter of fact, she want to fight the men. 12 rounds, 3 minutes. And I don't want Tony Weeks. I want Steve Willis. I want a referee that's going to let her adjust, to let her survive. I want to see it. I want to see Keith Thurman versus Clarissa Shields. I want Keith Thurman to whoop on Clarissa Shields like somebody never been whooped before, because it seems like she doesn't want to respect Keith Thurman, and she doesn't want to respect the men. She doesn't want to respect it. She don't want to respect the men, and she doesn't want to respect. She don't have no respect for a world-class fighter like a Keith Thurman. So I want her to be in the ring, and I want her to be taught a lesson. And maybe that lesson, because you can't play boxing, she will learn a permanent lesson. That's just my opinion, because I don't like that. To be honest, I don't like that. I like Clarissa Shields. I'm a fan of Clarissa Shields. I love that what she's doing for the sport of boxing. It's not about what you're doing for the women boxing. It's what you're doing for the sport of boxing. And your accomplishments should be real. But you're very disrespectful, Clarissa. You don't know how to stay in your lane. So fight Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, fight this woman, please. Fight her. She is very disrespectful when it came. She's been doing that to Keith Thurman for quite some time. I think it's time for Keith Thurman to just say yes. Beat the living shit out of Clarissa Shields. I would love to see that fight. No. Because let's be real. Not because she don't want us to talk to her like if she's the lady. She wants to talk to her. She wants us to be real with her, like we're real with the men. Like we'll be like, hey, yo, Canelo Alvarez is gonna beat the crap out of John Ryder. Right? We'll say, damn, all right, Clarissa Shields, you want to be in the lines, then you want to come to this domain. All right, Keith Thurman's gonna beat the shit out of you. He's gonna leave you in the hospital. He's gonna make you, he's gonna make you drink off a straw. But if that's what you want, you should get that. If that's what you want, if you think that you could compete, is that a real picture? Yeah, that is a real picture, Jackie. She's Antonio Tarver. She look like Antonio Tarver with a wig. Let me take that picture out. And Mauricia Suleiman is going to sanction the fight. Mauricia Suleiman is going to sanction the fight. Mauricia. Oh shit! Thurman against Danny Pacquiao. Barry with none were impressive. Okay, and Boost didn't look impressive versus when he was fighting Kathy. He didn't look impressive fighting Kathy. You know, you just joke about some of your fans. Thank you for it. Oh no, we want Clarissa Shields. Thurman, hey, I'm Team Thurman. We want Clarissa next. I'm Team Thurman. We want Clarissa next. If we can't get Bud, we want Clarissa. We want Clarissa next. Nah, Clarissa, no. We want Clarissa versus Keith on top Thurman. She want that work. She want that work. She can get that work. She could get that work. Hey, what's up? Since he wants to sanction trans, might as well turn transformer. They love said, since he wants to sanction trans, might as well turn trans Mauricia. Thurman's gonna get them hands too. Well, let them get them hands. From who? From Bud? Clarissa, you know, no. I want Clarissa versus Thurman. She's calling out Thurman. And remember, she called out Triple G too. I would have hoped that Triple G said yes to her. And 160, say yes. He said, how we not heard of the sweet hands, pimp hand mojo? Damn, man. I think, you know what I think, Charles Edo Cheese? You know what it is? See, I feel like I got to defend Clarissa. Don't do her like that. Jackie! No, but Jackie, she talking too much. She's talking too much, my friend. Before she said that she could beat, she said that she could beat before Keith Thurman, and before that she said that she could beat Triple G. Might as well get in the ring with this woman. If she really think that she could do it, that might as well. You remember when Serena Williams thought that she could compete with the men, and what was it? She couldn't even beat the 128 ranked tennis player, male tennis player. You remember that? You remember when Serena Williams thought that she could play the men? Serena Williams, one of the best tennis players, and she played the 120, I think the 128th ranked men tennis player, and she got roasted. It wasn't even competitive. What's good, G Smooth? What's good? How I have she's versus Thurman. Oh man. Clarissa can't KO female. That's what I'm talking about, Joe Pilot. Hey, yo, Clarissa, you can't even knock out the females in your division. What you think you gonna go do the Keith Thurman? You got 2 KOs, Clarissa. You got 2 KOs. You talking about a man. And then, come on, Clarissa, man. You want the men to respect you, man. They trying to respect you. They trying to, you always talking down on these guys. Why? Because he light skinned? Cause Keith Thurman is Al B. Shaw. He's the black Al B. Shaw. You know, back in the days, you know what I'm saying, they used to be like, you know what I'm saying, they used to be like the complex. They used to go to war and stuff like that. The light-skinned brother and the dark-skinned brother. The Wesley Snipes and the Al B. Shaws. She played Roddick and got smoked. Yeah. She got smoked trying to act like you could. Come on, man. Come on, Clarissa Shields. You know why I want Clarissa Shields? How about Clarissa Shields fight one of the trans boxers that think that they are women. How about that? Fight the trans boxers that think that they're women. You know what I'm saying? Fight one of those. Make a mark. Make the trans respect the women, the real women, and stuff like that. Beat one of those. Punch. Who's the GOAT female boxer of all time in your opinion? Oh, man. It's hard. You know why? Because Amanda Serrano is 7 division world champion, undisputed. She's 7 division world champion, undisputed. And I also felt like she did beat Katie Taylor, and she moved up 2 divisions to fight Katie Taylor. Clarissa Shields is a 2 division world champion, but if you look at her resume, she doesn't have the fighter. Katie Taylor got the best resume, and she's been undisputed in the lightweight division for quite some time. It has to come between Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, and Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields got the accolades, but she never got the names. Amanda Serrano was a 7 division world champion, undisputed at featherweight. Her accolades says it for herself, and then her record is better. She fought a lot. She got more knockouts. And then Katie Taylor got the best resume, beating Jessica McCaskill, who was undisputed, beating Harper, beating Amanda Serrano. So it's hard, man. It's hard. I will have to really think about that, but I just think that they all good. I don't think that Clarissa Shields is. I mean, the accolade says it all, but the resume of Katie Taylor is a lot, and the accomplishment of Amanda Serrano to me is just as good as being a 7 division world champion, undisputed. Is just as good as Clarissa Shields, in my opinion. And Wolf, yes, best female boxer. And Wolf, I mean, of course, she's a legend. She will beat Wolf and Ali. I don't know about Ali. I think Ali could hurt Clarissa Shields. Why are we talking about women boxing on the day after Crawford electrifying performance? Because we was talking about Bud Crawford electrifying performance. We've been talking about Bud Crawford. We're talking about Tom Thurman versus Bud Crawford. Of course, Bud Crawford had an electrifying performance. Of course, man. It was one for the ages, especially because of the magnitude of the fight. Because of the magnitude of the fight, it was an electrifying performance. It was a beautiful performance by Bud Crawford. Got to give him all the kudos. Got to give him all the credit in the world. He is one of the greatest to ever wear a pair of gloves, especially in the welterweight division. Probably he's the best at welterweight right now. But still, I got to see Keith Thurman versus Bud Crawford, because I always felt that Keith Thurman was better than Errol Spence anyway. I just felt like. And not only, it's not about levels. I just feel that, styles make fights, and the style of Keith Tom Thurman would have given Bud Crawford more of a problem than the predictable style, and the predictable style of Errol Spence. He don't have an unpredictable style. Is what you see is what you get. He don't make adjustments. He's jab, straight left to the body, try to go hooks to the body. That's it. That's Errol Spence. It's nothing like. He's easy to study. Thurman and Bud Crawford is not easy to study. Boots is not easy to study, but Errol Spence has the resume, has the experience, has the accomplishments. Boots and Ennis have the eye test. Boots Pat is the eye test. Keith Thurman is the if factor, the proven factor. Victor Garcia Punch. You think that Thurman could beat Crawford? I think that Thurman skill set gives Bud Crawford the best challenge. Power, experience, champion, know how to recuperate, know how to survive. know how to punch with both hands, know how to move, awkward, know how to switch. Look, I kept on going like this. He said, Keith give better fight, but Buzz stop him with body shots. We heard that so many times. We hear that all the time, that Keith Thurman is going to get stopped by a body shot. He didn't get stopped by Sean Porter. He didn't get stopped by Daniel Garcia. He didn't get hurt by these guys. Why would I think that he's going to get stopped? He didn't get stopped by Manny Pacquiao. Why he's going to get stopped? He got the footwork to survive. Roy said it best early. What happens when the pressure don't work? And we found out. What's crazy is Errol knew before the fight. That's why he was looking like that. Yeah. And that we all knew that. I think people that it's more of an emotional pick. It's more of the people that pick Errol Spence is because of his size. What we thought is his size. I didn't pick Errol Spence, but I'm saying I think people pick Errol Spence because of his size, what he's earned already, how he had the momentum of heading to a Bud Crawford fight because he bust the eye of Ugas, the accumulation of punches and stuff like that, resisting the punch resistance. That's what it is. But in terms of skill set, he got nothing on Bud. We're looking at size, accumulation of punches, durability. We're looking at, body, DNA. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to skills, the toolbox, that's Bud Crawford. And what comes close to Bud Crawford and the welterweight division in terms of toolbox that has been on display, because of course we're gonna be like, yo, but Boots, I know Boots. He passed the eye test. He got all the skills in the world, but those skills have not been tested with the elites. The skill set of Keith Thurman has been tested versus the elites and have done very good versus the elites. Even in his laws versus Manny Pacquiao, that he had a bust up hand, still did good. Terence Crawford is just a better, smarter fighter, yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know tomorrow we back at it. 6:30, 7 p.m. Eastern time. You already know, man. If you haven't subscribed to Punch Run Boxing, subscribe to Punch Run Boxing. We're going to keep on talking about this fight. And yes, we're going to be talking about more about Boots. Hopefully, if Boots want to come through to Punch Run Boxing and we could chop it up, probably keep full-time Thurman, we could chop it up. It's going to be an epic year. It's still an epic year, 2023. Now we're going to be looking forward to Jermell Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez. That's going to be one hell of a fight. We want to see if Caleb Plant and Jermell Charlo are going to fight as well. That needs to happen. Let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Love you. God bless. And on to the next.